Hi guys, this is a response video to Adrianna's Dark Women Bleaching Creams. Is it a trap? Real talk in parentheses. And the reason why I'm doing a response video is because I have been a part of the trap. It is a trap, it is a scheme, and it is a way to pull out all of our, as black women, as women of colors, insecurities, and a play on those, because realize it or not, in your world, fact or fiction, we still look towards others to tell us about our beauties. Now, one of the reasons why I'm doing this video is because I have been one of those people who have bleached my skin. And I am not considered dark skinned at all. I'm very light. Like, if you look at my other videos, you could probably tell, but like, okay, I think this is a better light. I'm gonna leave my lamp like this. Okay, as you can tell, I've been like this skin color practically all my life. I do get lighter in the winter time, like Adrianna said. And during the summertime, I get a little bit darker than this complexion. Depending on the environment that I'm in the wintertime, if it's colder, I get lighter. It's just because of the amount of sun that I'm able to get, that I'm able to receive in my skin. Now, when I was in high school, I used to have so many insecurities. Even though I was cute, I was pretty, I had a small shape, small size, or whatever, I was still insecure about myself. So I used to compare myself to a lot of the women that I saw on TV, a lot of the women that I dealt with in real life, and older women. And once I became 16, I decided that I want to change myself. Point blank, I just wanted to change myself. In the form of changing my skin color, I wanted to change my nose. I didn't like my nose because ever since like elementary, I used to always pick at the width of my nose. I wanted to change my hair texture. I didn't have a relaxer until I was in the 10th grade, if I'm not mistaken, the 10th grade. And I wanted my hair bone straight. I want to be like the reddest chick on the block. I want it to be practically like those white women that I used to see on South Beach. I grew up in Miami, and the white women on South Beach had, and it was unrealistic expectations of myself, but that's what I was dealing with. The girls that I went to high school with, they always had the new. We couldn't afford that. And, I just thought that I could make myself better instead of realizing what I was and what I had. And the people around me actually enjoyed it. Now, right before I turned 17, the summer before then, I went to the beauty supply store. I went to Walgreens. I think Eckerd's had already changed to CVS at that time. And I went to grocery stores, and I kept seeing the same creams, fading creams. At that time, you would see 1 4-footer shelf. It's like a section, the 4-footer. I'm sorry, guys, I'm using my computer. The 4-footer is just one section of an aisle, right? So in retail, we call it a 4-footer or whatever. And on that 4-footer was just fading creams and soaps. There were no gels. There were no lotions. It was none of that. This was in 98, 99. I was in my senior year. So I said, okay, well, I have a job now, so I can afford to, see how this stuff works. And that stuff worked. By the time I did my second application, which was the second morning that I used it, I didn't apply it twice a day. It I read the directions, but I said, and usually it's what I do, I said I was going to use it according to, what I needed. And at a time, I had, it was recommended by the guy in the beauty supply store to use it for my acne spots. And I had real bad acne, not all over my face, but I would come up with big pimples, including on my nose, especially on my nose. So I got nicknamed Rudolph, for the big pimples or whatever. But anyway, I would use it in the morning. I would wash my face. I used Topiclear. At that time, Fair and White and Topiclear were the two best selling fading creams. I'm so serious on this. It was the two best seller fading creams. Now, I can tell when someone is using a fading cream. And on Topiclear, as well as I don't think it's Black Opal. It might be Black and White. No. It was another one that came in a white box. The ladies looked fairly similar. I doubt it was the same model, but they look fairly similar. One of them, you can tell, had been using the fading cream because in her hairline, and maybe it could have been makeup too, but in her hairline, you could see where it was darker. So either they put a whole lot of light foundations and creams on her face to lighten her skin and highlight that to get us as women of color to buy it, or she had been using a fading cream herself. Both of the models. Both. Now, that had a lot to do with the decision of me buying Topiclear. Now, I bought the soap, but I didn't like the soap too much, mainly because it dried my skin out. So after using it for a whole month, I stopped using it. Then I began to use what I did was I made the ritual of using the soap and the cream. I would wash my face with the soap, and then I would take the cream, and then first I will apply it. The first week I applied it to only my dark skin, my dark spots on my skin. But then I was like, well, if it just fades, then let me just put it all over my skin. After a while, I'm getting these compliments. Oh, you're looking lighter. Your skin's looking better. I'm like, let me use more of this stuff. One day, we were getting ready to go out of town for theater. And I got in the van that morning. It was like a Friday morning at school. I got in the van. I had no time to put on my Topiclear cream. So I get in the van, and one of the young ladies that was traveling with us, she said, Korea, your skin is like really red. Like, is your skin burning or something? It looks like irritated, and it's what she said, and it's peeling. My skin was peeling. Didn't know that it was didn't pay attention that it was coming from the cream. And I was like, oh, I can fix that. I just need to put on my cream. It's like a little lotion for my face. She was like, oh, okay. She said, and it takes, I said, yeah, it takes all of that away. I squirted some in my hand. Literally did this. I had that much in my hand where I could do this. And I put it all over my face. Rubbed it in. And I rubbed it in. I said, look. So you see? It's all gone. She was like, oh, okay. Why is your face looking like that anyway? I was like, I don't know. I have a lot of acne problems. That's what I said. It was really the soap and the freaking cream tearing up my skin, placing all these chemicals in my skin. And I'm thinking, okay, it's okay because I'm getting the results that I want because my skin is lighter. I'm part of the red crew. Those red chicks. And I wasn't that much darker than them. I wasn't even that much darker than them to begin with. But because we have this light-skinned complex about ourselves, some of us, we think that light skin is better. And I'm just being real. Some of us believe that light skin is better. Now, I don't believe that now, but I did when I was 16. When I was 16, 17, I believed that. Hell, even before then. But that's when I actually started doing something about it.